Hi, Sam. Can you hear me?
Hey May, how you
Hello.
doing?
Good, good. So
Uh,
we're having Dr. Adele. Can doctor share his screen?
yeah. We'll do Dr. Adele, do you want to sh share
Hello.
your screen
Yes, I'll
on the
start.
like
Hi. Thank
Hi.
you so much for coming.
Yes, of
Um,
course. Thank you for having me.
well, we probably it's time for us to get started. Thank you everyone for coming to our webinar, online webinar tonight. We invited Dr. Dell from Atomica to talk about um, intraoral scanner brands in 2024. Welcome, Doctor. Feel free to get started.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. I want to thank NDPO for having us today. Our topic today is comparing top intraoral scanner brands in 2024. And thank everyone for joining us today. So let me first introduce myself. My name is Dr. Ado. I'm a digital dentistry specialist here at Atomica, and I'm going to be your presenter throughout this webinar today. Let's get started. Okay, so here's our agenda for today. First off, I'm going to give you a little brief about Atomica, tell you the history of our company. Second off, we're going to be talking about the 6 main factors that will affect your choice when you're making a purchase for an intraoral scanner. Third off, we're going to be talking about why Atomica might be the best decision for you. And at the end of the webinar, of course, there's an NDPO webinar special, so look forward to that. And at the very end, we have our Q&A. Please save any questions you have till the end and ask them, and I will attend to them all. Let's get started. So first off, Atomica is a startup that was founded in 2022. We have over 100 engineers and clinicians, and we're based in Atlanta, Georgia. Of course, we're CA certified and we are FDA cleared. What we do at Atomica is, so we have 2 main products at Atomica. The first thing that we have is the digital dentistry software suite. We offer a range of software suites that include an implant planner, digital implant planner, surgical guide design app, and a segmentation app. This was the main thing that we do. And then we came off with our very own IS-200 intraoral scanner, which will be the main topic of our talk today. So what are the factors that are affecting your choice when you are looking to purchase or looking to compare some of the best scanners in the market today, right? The first one is pretty obvious. It's the price, right? How much of big of an investment are you going to make? The second one is your ROI, your return on investment. Is the investment going to yield satisfactory return or not? Thirdly, is your scanning experience. By scanning experience, we're talking about the user themselves, the clinician, the doctor. How does it feel? How is the scanning experience with your scanner? Number four is the patient experience. How are the patients experiencing the scanner? Number five is the performance. We're going to be talking about accuracy, speed, and software. And I saved the best for last, of course, the after sales services. We are going to be talking about the training and support and also the warranty and maintenance. So first off, we have the price, right? When you look at the price, you're not only paying an initial investment cost. This is only one factor of the price, right? Some scanner companies, they do have additional fees or hidden fees. What I mean by hidden fees is that you can pay for a monthly fee, you can pay for a cloud subscription fee, you can pay for an annual fee, you could pay even for a service plan, which means that in order to get support, to get extra training sessions, or to just get like maintenance or whatever, you need to be paying something, a big amount yearly. But that is, of course, after the warranty. Everyone does the maintenance during the warranty part for free. Thirdly, we have the value for money. How good is the value for money on your scanner? And of course, lastly, in the price, we have the accessories, right? Because you are going to be using a lot of tips. How much do these tips cost? How many times are they autoclavable? Stuff like that. Secondly, of course, we have the ROI. We all know that any successful investment should yield a high percentage in forward durations. And of course, we all know how to calculate our own return on investment. Third thing is the scanning experience. So when I said the scanning experience, I was talking about the clinician himself. You as a doctor, when you were scanning, does it feel for you? How easy it is to scan for you and how seamless it is to scan for you, right? So when talking about the scanning experience, we're mainly talking about 2 things. We're talking about the ergonomics and design of the scanner. We're talking about the weight of the scanner. How light is your scanner, right? A study that was done in 2015 concluded that the overall scanning experience of over 100 users significantly increased only depending on the ergonomic design of the scanner. So basically, a scanner that had an ergonomic design that was easy, that fits in your hand comfortably, leaded a much greater scanning experience than one that did not. And of course, we have another study from 2024 that was comparing the effect on the mucoskeletal health when comparing heavy scanners during longer scanning periods, right? So, and of course, it does make sense that their conclusion was the consecutive use of heavier scanners, which are usually the wireless scanners because of the battery, will increase the risk of muscle activation and muscle fatigue in certain areas. So basically, it has a worse effect on your mucoskeletal health. So the lighter the scanner is, the better that will it be for you, and the less scan fatigue you will have. Now, when we talk about the patient experience, we all know that the quicker the scan is, the faster you're done with it, the more comfortable the patient is. It's not rocket science, right? And they even did a systematic review on that in 2022. And it's so, of course, that when comparing digital to analog, patients had a huge acceptance rate and a huge satisfaction rate towards the digital. But when comparing digital scanners amongst each other, they had the highest acceptance rate when the scans were finished, the fastest. So the longer the scan took, the more dissatisfied they were, which obviously makes sense. Performance. So in performance, we have three main areas. We have the accuracy. The accuracy is very important, and what you should focus on is it full or single restoration accuracy, because you need to know if your scanner has a full arc accuracy of maybe 20 microns or a single restoration accuracy of 20 microns, because some companies, they may mislead you. They may say that they have maybe 5 or 10 micron accuracy, and then they stop at that, but you don't know if it's a single arc or if it's a full restoration accuracy, and that can be the entire difference. Secondly, of course, we have the speed, and thirdly, we have the software, how easy the software is to use, how user friendly it is, and stuff like that. And lastly, we have the after sales service. Now, in my opinion, the most important part is the after sales service, because nowadays the technology is readily available, right? And it's not just about the specs anymore. When you get a scanner, you're entering into a relationship with the company that made it. It's going to make sure that they're going to be taking care of you after you made your purchase. So you need to be looking into who provides your training and support. Is it the direct manufacturer, or is it one of the resellers? And how is it provided, of course? What happens during and after warranty in case of a hardware issue? You need to know your rights. And of course, the warranty. How long is the warranty and what does it entail exactly? Okay, so we're going to start by the top scanners in the market currently. So the four scanners we're going to be talk about, the iTero, of course, the three-shape trios, the Medit I700, and of course our very own Atomica S200. Now, when just looking at the price as an initial investment, you'll see the iTero will set you back about $35,000. This is the Element 2. They have much more expensive models. The three-shape trio sets you back about $20,000. The i700 is a more affordable solution at $13,000. And of course, you have our very own Atomica at only $10,000. Okay, when you break it down, when you look at the yearly, and by yearly, I mean the first year mainly, running costs of the Element 2, you're going to be set back 35 grand to get the scanner. You need to pay for a service plan when the warranty is done, right? The service plan will entail that you get support, that you get maintenance, that you get stuff like that. It'll cost you about $5,000 a year. And of course, the accessories out there has the disposable sleeve. So you will also be taking that into consideration because you use it for a single case, and then that'll cost you roughly close to $5,000 a year as well. So notice you have a whooping $800,000 at the end of the year. Second off, we have 3Shape, another major company and great scanner, but also has a subscription fee. The price will cost you about 20 grand, give or take. Of course, the prices are all rough estimates. And then to subscribe to Trios Care, you pay a yearly $2,500. Trios Care entails probably pretty much the same like the iTero service plan. It entails support sessions, maintenance, cloud storage, their software, stuff like that. Okay. And of course, the accessories are the tips. You get 3 tips with your scanner, and it will cost you roughly about 1,500 a year, sorry, to switch between them, to get a new one. Thirdly, we have Medit. Medit is pretty much similar to our scanner in the sense that they do not have a service plan as well. So you pay the main price, which is 13 grand, Then you pay for the tips, which is about going to cost you about $1,050 a year, and then that'll be it, right? They don't have a service plan. They only have like a very little cloud subscription. I think if you want to add storage, you pay just something like significant to increase cloud storage. And of course, we have our very own scanner. Again, you do not pay a service plan. The price is 10,000. And keep an eye out for the promotion. We have a very nice promotion for you at the end of this webinar. And with the accessories like the tips, I would say our tips are the most affordable one. You will pay a total of 750 a year, so you're just at like 10,750 a year. Now, when you take all that and you spread it out, right, you will notice that it will cost you a lot of money to run your Itero, right, as compared to your Atomic. So Itero is the highest one, and then Atomic is the lowest one. Itero is the highest one is 39,800. Of course, we take it 24,000. Medit is the second most affordable scanner in this list at 40 and 50, and of course, the Atomica S200 at 10,750. Okay, next off, we have the scanning experience. Now, remember, we talked about the user scanning experience, you as a clinician, your experience. We were talking about the ergonomics and the design, right? How sleek is the scanner, how comfortably it fits in your hand, and how much it weighs. And remember the papers we had, the heavier the scanner is, the lighter the scanner is, the better experience that you have, and of course, the better musculoskeletal health that you have. You'll notice that the Arterial Element 2 is about 470 grams, which is a lot, pretty heavy scanner. 360 is at 340 because it's wireless and the batteries just add a lot of weight. Meta i700 is at 245 grams, and we are proudly one of the lightest scanners in the market, weighing only 185 grams, so practically feather light. This is a statement from one of our dental assistants who uses the scanner regularly. He gave us this testimonial, like, I think maybe a month after they got the scanner. I love the Atomica scanner. It doesn't hurt my hand like the Itero, which supports what we're talking about because it is much lighter and has a much more ergonomic design. Next up, we have the patient experience. Now, we talked about how the patient experience is all about speed, right? Now, I'm not saying this so that you could do pretty fast scans and then just miss a lot of areas and just have inaccurate scans. No, speed is not the most important factor. But I am comparing it when we're when we're comparing two pretty experienced scanners, when we're putting them side by side. If one finishes the scan in like 45 seconds and then one finishes it in a minute and a half, definitely the patient who finished the scan in 45 seconds is a lot more happier. He had a better experience, right? So these are the frames per second. FPS stands for frames per second that all these scanners work at. You'll notice the Itera 3 shapes, they scan at 60 frames per second. Medit i700 scans at 70 frames per second. And the Atomic S200 scans at 75 frames per second. Lightning speed, you can do full R scans in 45 seconds. This is another one of our testimonials. This is actually from a patient who was comparing it to Meta scans. He had two scans done, one with the Meta and one with the S200, and he said that it was smoother and faster. So she liked that she got, like, her scan was done faster with the Atomica. Okay, now when we talk about performance, the first point we had in performance was accuracy, right? And we mentioned something back then. We said you need to make sure that the accuracy that that the company's telling you is full arch accuracy. It's not a single crown accuracy. Some companies they mislead their clients. So basically, what they're doing is they're saying we have an accuracy of 5 microns, an accuracy of 8 microns, an accuracy of 9 microns, which is great, but they don't say if it's full arch or single crown, right? Um, there was a study that compared a lot of scanners in 2020, okay, and then when they finished the comparison, they all scanned a canine. They scanned a canine with different scanners, the same canine, the same prep, the same everything, right? And they were just looking for accuracy, and accuracy is trueness and precision, so they were taking both of these into account. They found out that all the top scanner brands that we're talking about right now, and even more than the ones that we have in this presentation, they all have a single crown accuracy that ranges between 10 to 13 microns, right? A single crown accuracy, they were only scanning a single tooth. So it would make sense if you have a single crown accuracy of 10, 11, or 12, that when you expand the area you're scanning, when you scan a bigger area, there's a bigger margin for error. So then you're going to have a bigger margin of inaccuracy, which is going to increase. So, like I said, we have a 20 micron full hour accuracy at the S200, and most top scanners in the market right now, their full arc accuracy ranges from 20 to 30 microns. Again, like I said, the technology is now readily available. Most scanners are accurate, most scanners are fast. It's just a question of you knowing exactly what you're getting yourself into. So you would want to make sure, knowing this, you could check out this paper. It's a very nice paper that actually there's no such thing as a full arc accuracy below 10 microns. That is just too little right now, at least. So all the companies, they range from 20 to 30. Ours has a 20 micron full arc accuracy. Perfect. Okay, sorry about that. So what we have remaining in the performance is the speed and the software. Here you'll notice that I had laid out the different scanners, and then we're giving them like rating, right? So in terms of accuracy, like we said, from the paper we talked about, the three shape and the Atomica had the highest accuracies. Meted and Itero came second. Of course, they're accurate as well. Like I said, all the scanners are accurate now. All the scanners are fast. It's just a matter of who's more accurate and who's a little bit faster. The Atomica S200, like we said, scans at 75 frames per second. And in terms of the software, the Meted scanner, it crosses with the software. It has a very intense software. It has a lot of apps. It has a lot of features. It has a lot of icons. So when you're talking about like how much the software, like how much details the software has and how much features it has, Meta has a lot of that, but it's coming close to the point of not being too user friendly, right? Because now you have a lot of features, you have a lot of icons, you have a lot of apps, so it gets a bit confusing. So it would still be nice to have a software that's a little bit more user friendly to get your everyday scan. Okay, our final point is the after sales service. Remember, I told you, for me, I think this is the most important point. Like I said, if you look back at this slide, they're all fast and they're all accurate and they all have nice software, right? Like it just doesn't, the differences are not that huge, right? What you want to look into is the after sales service. You want to make sure you're doing an investment. You want to make sure that the company has you covered, right? That you, if anything should happen, you're going to be like your problem's going to be dealt with, and it's going to be dealt with speed, right? So, like I said, we offer support from Atlanta, Georgia, and you get your support from the manufacturer. These 2 points are very important points, right? And you don't pay any yearly subscription plans or fees or whatever. So, like we mentioned, a lot of main scanner companies, they want you to pay a subscription and yearly fees so that they offer continuous support and training and stuff like that. Atomic and Medit do not offer any, do not charge for any of the services that they provide. Medit has a lot of resellers, so you will be getting your support directly from the resellers. Here at Atomica, we are proudly the manufacturer and distributor, so we distribute our own scanners from Atlanta, and then you get the support and the training and the maintenance from the Atlanta office. So we provide direct support from our US office, not through any resellers or distributors or anything like that. The second part to look at is the warranty and the maintenance. All the scanners we talked about, they all give you a 1 year warranty. Of course, you can pay money and purchase additional warranty. Here at Atomica, we give you a 2 year warranty. You can still purchase money and add warranty, but 2 years would be sufficient. We offer you a 14-day money back guarantee. You get the scanner, you try it out, you like it, you keep it, you don't like it, you send it back, you get a brand new piece. And of course, something that we're very proud of at Atomica, we don't repair, we replace. So during the 2 years warranty, if you have any issues, we take your old scanner, we give you a brand new one. There's no downtime for you. You don't wait till we fix it, and then you just have like a scanner that's been fixed or like changed the spare part or anything like that. Finally, okay. So why go with Atomica? Like I like to think of this. So we talked about all the benefits, the price, the performance, all the stuff like that. But the last thing is, um, what perks does your scanner company give you, right? You're getting a scanner, obviously. What else do you get with the scanner, right? Do you get any additional perks? What's the value for your money? So here at Atomica, you actually get a lot of perks with your scanner. The first one is free software upgrades. Our software is for free, gets upgraded and updated regularly. We are introducing new apps. We're doing a lot of huge updates, and that's all for free, and it's always going to be for free. You don't get charged for that. You get account on a free cloud portal for you and for your lab, and you get 100 gigabytes of storage, which is huge. It could last you thousands of scans, so you'll pay for storage as well. And you get 1 full year of free exports on our guided surgery software suite. So we have, like we said, we have a digital software suite. We have an implant planner, surgical guide design um, software, and segmentation software. If you get the scanner, you get 1 full year of free exports instead of being charged an export fee when you're finishing your service guide. Of course, you get a 2 year warranty, your place we do not repair, and you get your direct training and support from the main company from our Atlanta office. So we've made it to the end. This is the special webinar offer that we have for NDPO today. Use the code NDPO. You can scan the QR code that is on the screen right here. It'll take you to the website. I'll leave that a second for you guys to scan. So you get 45% off using your code, right? This is only valid for NDPO members, and it will only be valid for 1 week from the date of this webinar, okay? So 45%, meaning the scanner is at 10,000, you will get it for 5,500. Okay. Perfect. Thank you for your time. Now is the time for questions if anyone has any. Let me just see that. Okay. Just 1 second.
Thank you, Dr. Adele.
Thank you, Dr. Zhang. Thank you.
How much right now this scanner?
So the scanner, usually it's $10,000, and like we said, we have the NDPO special promotion. So you guys get 45% off. So it's going to cost you 5,500 instead of 10,000.
Okay, that's great.
Okay.
Good
Yes.
price. Yeah.
Yes, it's a very nice price. I know some of your members, they already got it. They're happy with it. We're hoping a lot more can get it and try it out. Okay, let me just check for the questions here. Okay.
So this scanner, how long is in the market?
So we launched in the beginning of the year in the States. We've proudly sold right now close to 250 scanners in the States and Canada. So I think that's a pretty nice number. We've penetrated a nice part of the market share. We started off at the US and Canada, and like I said, about 250 scanners sold in the last 7 months, which is great. And we have a lot of satisfying clients.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, just give me
Hello,
1
doctor.
second.
I have a question about your scanner. What's your strategy to use your scanner to scan the full mouse, for example, the all-on-X case?
Okay, that's a good question. So basically, more or less, the strategy for using most scanners is the same. If you're doing an all-on-X case, you just need to make sure that you start from an area that is not mobile, from a rigid area, and you work your way up, right? We have a lock area feature in our software so that you can start scan the first scan body or the second scan body. You can pause, you can lock that area, maintain the scan clean, and then you can keep moving forward and progressing as you do that. By locking the scan area, you are ensuring that the area is scanned perfectly, you're not over scanning it, and then you're ensuring a smooth transition from the first scan body to the second to the third.
Do you have the special design scan body, just like the photogrammetry? They have the special design scan body for the full mouse case?
No, we do not have the special design scan body, but we're compatible with all implant companies and their scan bodies. You should have no problem scanning any scan body, regardless of the brand.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, doctor. Okay, we have a couple of questions here. Okay, how much do the tips last? So with your scanner, you get 4 tips. You get 3 regular ones and 1 small one for inaccessible areas. They're all autoclavable for up to 60 cycles each. After that, when you need to purchase new tips, you can get them from our online store. Really easy. They ship the next day, and a single tip will cost you $30. So if you get 4 tips, you want to get 4 tips, that'll cost you $120 to get 4 new tips. Okay, how many tips come with the scanner? We answered that right now. 4 tips. What is the accuracy in microns per hour? This is a good question. Like we were talking about, the accuracy, we should pay attention to the full arc accuracy. So we probably have a full arc accuracy of 20 microns. And full arc here is the keyword. So yes, full arc accuracy is 20 microns. So if you're doing a full arc case, the margin of error is 20 microns. What comes in the package? That is a good question. With this, so you get the scanner, obviously the scanner body, get the 4 tips that we talked about, the 3 regular sized ones, and then the 1 small one for inaccessible areas. And then you also get a 1.8 meter USB cable. This is the cable. It's a detachable USB cable, by the way. This is the cable that will be plugging into your laptop. You get a flash drive that has the software pre-installed on it. You get your user manual, of course, and you also get this is actually my favorite part. You get a card. You get an Atomica card with a QR code. And then remember the 5 perks that I talked about with Atomica, the free cloud storage, 300 gigabytes of cloud storage, free software updates, 1 year of full export, all that stuff. You scan that QR code and you get access to all that stuff online. Okay. Okay, if anybody has any more questions, they can write them in the comments. Okay, so like I said, you guys should not miss the promotion that we're running right now for NDPO. I'll leave that back again. You get 45% off. So instead of 10,000, you get the S200 for 5,500. Use the code NDPO when you're checking out, and that should do it. Thank you guys for your time. I hope you had
Dr. Adam, we have one more
Yeah.
question here.
Oh,
I'm
sure.
sorry.
No,
Yeah.
sure. Let me check that out. Okay. So sorry guys, we'll just answer these 2 questions. So your scanner requires a special laptop with high graphic cards like Medit. So the scanner requires a certain laptop, yes. It doesn't have to be something high end, like they say at Medit. It just needs to be like an average gaming laptop with a decent graphics card and a decent core processor, so that like the laptop is like the engine for your scanner, right? The scanner gets the power and the software gets the speed from the laptop. So the better your laptop is, definitely the smoother your scanner would be. But we don't require a pretty expensive laptop. It's just something that is averagely priced, not something like that will cost you $2,000 or $3,000. Something a lot cheaper than that. Okay. The computer does not come with it. We do recommendations. We help you with your purchase. We suggest a lot for you. Like we walk you through it, but we do not provide the laptop with it. Edentulous scans. That's a pretty good question. It's great when you're doing edentulous scans. The technology that we use for a scanner, I think, is unique. So you're able to do actually able to do edentulous scans, I want to say with ease, and not a single edentulous scan was ever done with ease, but relatively with our scanner, you can do full edentulous scans with ease. And remember, you have the 14-day money-back guarantee, so I'm eager if you get it and then try it out, and then you'll see for yourself. Okay. Okay, that's good. Okay, I think this is about it. Again, do not miss the promotion. It's valid for a week from now, so till next Friday. If you guys want to get in touch or anything, you can get our contacts from NDPO, and then we'll just help set you up. Again, thank you guys for your time. Dr. Zhang, as always, thank you. We're always grateful for you having us here. And thank you to everyone who was able to join us today.
Okay. Thank you, doctor. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Zhang. Thank you, May.
Mhm.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
guys.
Thank you.
Good night.
Enjoy your
Your
weekend.
Mhm.